am Emily Carpenter.
Can wait till I sat down? All right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, right to it.
Yeah, Fade, you are.
All right, and I'm Caswell Shaw.
And we're going to make our very first vodcast all about signs that the opposite sex or anybody in general that you're in a relationship with or we're romantically involved with, even if not technically a relationship, signs that they're not secretly over you no matter what they say, because they can talk all they want and say that they're over you, but actions speak louder than words.
Very true.
Caswell and I know this very well from experience.
Yeah.
I had an ex-boyfriend of mine who is still not over me to this very day. And I had another guy who stalked me for years. Yes.
Oh my lord.
And Caswell knows all about this. So, continuing on, I'm going to talk about my experiences. Oh, before I go on any further, I want to introduce a special pet friend of mine who Caswell and I love. He is sleeping right next to me, and he is my favorite friend, Mr. Donut here. Mr. Donuts. And you know what? This is perfect because when you think about it logically, you could wear this as a Mexican sombrero hat. What do you think? It's got the tag on it and everything, ladies and gentlemen. And this lovely Mexican sombrero hat. Would you like to demonstrate, Caswell? Like to hold it close to you. Yes, this Mexican sombrero hat. Take a guess as to where I got this from. I didn't tell you where I got it from, did I?
No, you didn't.
Take 3 guesses. I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
Okay, did you get it at a fair that just popped up in town?
No, in wintertime. There's never fairs in the wintertime in Toronto.
Well,
rarely.
I was guessing because it's probably like you got in the summertime and I just saw it now.
Okay, no. I just bought it recently for the sake of laughs. Trying to be a comedian. 2 more guesses. It's a store.
Okay, so, well, that was actually my next guess. I'm not just saying that because we're live on air. I'm just saying that, yeah, I was actually going to guess you bought this because I see a price.
Yep.
I'm guessing Walmart.
Crap! You looked at the tag! That's cheating, man. No, you looked at... No.
It doesn't say Walmart.
Yeah, imported by Walmart. Genius, imported by Walmart. It says it on the tag.
I'm gonna let you guys know that this was what I was looking at.
Yes,
I had no idea.
But this
I had no idea.
What said imported, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, imported. Move your fingers, imported. Whoopsie. Sorry about this. Imported by Walmart. As you can see here. Yes. Okay, so enough about the donut. Although my special friend. I can just continue, wearing this while we're talking. It doesn't bother me. Skill and balance, you know? Keep it on my head for a amount of time. You want to go on talking about your experience, or do you want me to start talking first?
It can go both ways. I was gonna say that if you start talking with a donut in your head, not many people are gonna take you seriously, but who gives a crap?
True. Who gives a crap? Oh, whoops! Well, you got a point there. I'll just keep him on my arm. There, I'll talk like this. No, that would be bad. Okay, we're gonna put Mr. Donut, like Homer Simpson. Donuts.
Unfortunately, I can't eat this donut.
I know, because you would just feel like velvet and foam and whatever, God knows what else in your mouth, which would taste terrible. So, anyway, there's the Homer Simpson donut from The Simpsons. Okay, enough about that. Sorry.
Oh God, we're so out of sync.
We're very hyper today, and I had quite a bit of sugar actually before filming this. I went to Swiss Chalet, one of the great restaurants Canada has to offer, and I had a Shirley Temple, sugary Shirley Temple with the 7-Up and the cherry juice. In case you don't know what that is.
Okay. Well,
you don't know what that is.
I don't drink.
Okay,
so.
well, it's actually not an alcohol. It's not alcohol.
Oh.
It's not even alcohol in it. So you learn something new every day. It's named after the famous Hollywood film actress Shirley Temple.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's got grenadine in it, and cherry juice, I think, and 7-Up. Or Sprite, I guess, depending. I think generally it's 7-Up. And they put maraschino cherry in it with ice and a straw.
I call myself an actor, and I don't know that.
I know. You gotta look up. You gotta do your research, man. We're living in the 21st century. I known about that since I was a kid. Since I was like 9 or 10 years old.
Listen, I didn't start acting or pursuing acting until I was like 60.
That's true. I started pursuing acting when I was 9. That would explain why. No worries. Okay.
I guess elementary school plays don't count.
True enough. Continuing on. So, okay, signs that they're secretly not over you. So, generally, when somebody is secretly not over you, they will try and maintain contact with you no matter what. Doesn't matter if they're in a relationship with somebody new, they're their so-called new girlfriend.
Or a new
air
boyfriend.
quotations, or a new boyfriend, and they will text you, they will call you. Generally, when somebody is over your sorry ass, they will want to get rid of you. Get rid of you fine and quick. They don't want anything to do with you. They are happy. You know, people that are in relationships are generally too happy in their new relationship to care about the last person that they've dated.
Take a hint, loser.
Yes! Whether or not they're in an actual relationship with the person, whether or not maybe it was friends with benefits, whether it was just, you know, non-monogamous dating, maybe it was an open relationship, maybe you guys never really established a relationship, whatever it may have been, they still have feelings for you, most likely.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And honestly, the first two things you said, friends with benefits and open relationship, I feel like are the worst things that you can have in any type of relationship.
Yeah.
Even though I've never been in either or myself, I've heard a lot of stories from people I know that are in open relationships and how it's not ended well.
Exactly. So continuing on, but this is just, we're not talking about open relationships here, this is just my point. And they will basically tell you about the new person they're dating. Oh, you know, this person makes me feel good, and they make me so happy, and they treat me better than my ex. And if they have a kid with somebody else, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, they'll say, oh, who treats my daughter or my son better than my ex? And, you know, whether they're trash talking their ex, or they're talking about the new person that they're dating to you, generally, if they care enough to hurt you, it means that they still care about you. It may not seem like it at the time, but the rest of it is smoke and mirrors. Maybe it seems like, oh, well, if they're still telling me about the new person that they're dating, then we think that they'd be over me by now. No. That's all I have to say about that one. Do you have any feedback on that, Caswell? You've been very quiet, absorbing this like a sponge, like SpongeBob SquarePants the entire time. Any feedback?
Hey, going off on that SpongeBob metaphor, I'm just absorbing all the information you're bringing on all of us. But honestly, I got the memo. This is clearly about someone that Emily has encountered in her past life, and
in the past, in her life. Current life, but past memories, yes, exactly. So continuing on, they will, sometimes they'll make it abundantly clear that, I'm not over you, I still want to be with you. Other times it won't be that easy to guess, oh, we can still be friends. You know, I still want you in my life, I still want to talk to you, and I still want to talk with you, and if you ever come down here and visit me again, maybe I'll take you out to a restaurant. Oh, the other person I'm dating doesn't need to know. Oh no, they don't need to know at all. Because deep down, secretly deep down, I still want you. I still desire you. I still crave you. No matter what it is, ladies and gentlemen, it is all BS. If they say, oh, I'm over you now, and I just didn't know how you take the fact that I'm in a new relationship with my new girlfriend, and, oh, to answer your question, my girlfriend and I never did break up. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. Well, clearly you're still messaging me, and you're still lurking around on my Instagram, checking out my bikini pictures, and checking out my lingerie pictures. I'm pretty sure your actions speak louder than your words. Your actions tell me otherwise. Your words tell me that you're lying. Basically.
So she's a model, first and foremost, but jokes aside, they give you more information than you already want to hear.
Yes. They
would say things that you know that you didn't bother asking. Mm-hmm. If you didn't want this person in your life, then they wouldn't be taking an interest, because at least that shows to me that you still have an interest in your ex. And
or not necessarily ex, but the person that maybe you slept with, maybe you went on a couple of dates, you know what I mean? Whatever it may be.
I was just going off on you guys are already apart, but the other person's just not okay with it.
Yes, he still wants to be friends with me, and I have not talked to this person now in, oh Lord, let me think. Since April of 2017, so it has been almost 10 months now. Almost 10 months. 9 months, closer to 9 months. Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, and the fact that everything you just said was based off of him telling you what he's been through or what he's doing in his life.
New relationship. Oh, I'm going to be moving out of my ex because we're fighting all the time, and I ended up finding somebody, and that's why I distanced myself for you a couple weeks, because I didn't know how you're going to take it. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? Number one, FYI, buddy, I never once asked you about your new girlfriend. I never once confronted you about that. You're the one telling me to rub salt in the wound or to hurt me or whatever the word is. Almost be sadistic if you really want to think about it that way. I mean, maybe it's not quite the mentality of a sadist. But you know what I mean. Just get me where it hurts. You know, try and break my heart. You know, whatever you want to call it. Games, playing mind games. So that's what I like to call it. What would you call it? Manipulation?
I really hate using the term games in that situation because, sure, granted, one person will think that they're not being serious, which is ideally what this is. It's just not being serious with the relationship. If you know you moved on, then you wouldn't be spilling your guts out on the person that you are seeing.
Were seeing.
Oh no, you're currently seeing onto the person that you were seeing.
Oh, true. Yeah, there, right. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. And yeah, I mean, another one. Oh, if they're trying to contact your friends on Facebook, contacting your family members, you know, maybe they still have your mom's phone number, your sister's phone number, your brother's phone number, your cousin, whoever. Anything related to you, you know, or maybe if you guys were in like a long distance thing, kind of thing, they'll still lurk your social media. They'll still check out your Instagram, your Twitter, your Pinterest, your Facebook, your Snapchat. You get the whole 9 yards here. All the social media, Tumblr, Reddit, whatever.
And this is why I hate Facebook or social media as a whole, guys.
But yeah, you're posting this on YouTube, so it's making you look a little bit hypocritical. Just saying, Caswell.
Granted, I never use it.
Okay. I use it a lot because I promote myself with acting and modeling through that. I use them and for career purposes to generate income, I guess. Yeah. You can use them to generate income if you learn how to do it the right way. It won't be a waste of time once you start making money.
Wait, I can make money off of...
Yeah, off YouTube. You monetize. Yeah, a minimum of 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel or 10,000 views to start making money.
Oh, well, I got that part for YouTube. Because that much I knew on YouTube. But I didn't know if things like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram could do that.
Yes and no. That's another video for another time. You can with Instagram selling products and all this, but we'll get into that in another video. I need to do my research a lot more before I talk about this. So no worries, we were sidetracking, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing on here. So another sign is, you know, they'll still maybe compliment you on your looks. They might or they might not, but they may be like, oh, you still doing modeling?
Oh no, they will. If you're a woman and very attractive, they will contact you and they will compliment you. And they will just not want to let go of you. You'll say, why can't you let go of me? Because I don't want to. And why don't you want to? Because we've been friends for 3 or 4 years and it breaks my heart and I don't want to let go of you because I love you too much. Yes, sorry, that was exaggerated. That was very over-exaggerated. But they clearly don't want to get over you. They might not want to admit it to themselves. They won't admit it to you, but maybe the time you spent together having fun in bed meant a lot to them. Giggity. Yes, or, you know, the time, you know, that you guys made jokes together. I don't know, whatever it may be, but they're not over you. And the only way you're going to know for sure that they moved on and they're over you is if they block you in social media, most likely. Now, again, this is sometimes hard to tell. Sometimes you will block them on social media because they don't want to see that you moved on with somebody else. They might not be over you, not necessarily. Sometimes I blocked this guy that I'm talking about who posted pictures of him and his new girlfriend on Facebook. I blocked him on Facebook because, to be quite frank, I didn't want to see any of his pictures of him with his new girlfriend. And that's why I blocked him on Facebook, but he's still following me on Instagram. To this day, he might have unfollowed me on Instagram for a little bit because he got in one of his moods because he was apparently upset with me over something. Been on and off. It's been on and off communication. He would follow her, unfollow her, and in terms of lack of communication, to be precise, it's that he wanted to reach out to Emily, and Emily said no. Emily would not have it. Exactly. I was absolutely, what was the word that you used? What's the word? Something. Oh, it's a 2-syllable word. Livid? Livid. Livid's one word. Yes, livid with him. The 2-syllable word, I said. 2-syllable. Livid. Yep. I was absolutely livid with him. That was the word that you used. Yes. Livid. Yeah, so anyway, this is basically it. Maybe they're still tagging you in pictures on Facebook. Even if you guys are still friends on Facebook, they're probably still tagging you. You can tell that they still like your pictures. I mean, any of that stuff. Generally speaking, it means they're not over you. They would have blocked you by now, so they're sorry ass. They would have unfriended you. They would have had no contact method. They would not be telling you about the new relationship. They would just not be talking to you, period. It'd be cold. Silent treatment, basically. It's a harsh reality, but it's also a very sad but true fact that you know things are going to get worse and you don't want anything to do with that person after. You just look at their vices, and then they look at your own vices, and that just becomes your defense mechanism to make one another look bad. And there really is no way of not making yourself look bad when you want to end things with another person, or if it's a mutual breakup, or if you somehow decide to still be friends. There's a lingering feeling, and it's gonna get weird, where even if it's a mutual thing, or if you do somehow find a way to make up after the hell that they both were
Did they put you through? Or maybe it was one-sided, but it takes two to tango, but you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You put each other through hell. You somehow get over that. You're gonna have to eventually face that. It's just not the same anymore. Sure, it could strengthen the bond that you two have, but if it's only going to make one person resent the other, there's no point in actually staying in that. So it's like, that's why people would resort to blocking one another, because ignoring someone through the digital spectrum is one thing. Blocking someone on social media would send a message, and the ironic thing is they're not sending anything. But you guys get my point, that you don't want anything to do with the person, which is what I'm saying. And blocking someone to not know what they're doing is a start, because the worst thing you can do to someone who has ruined your life is to show that you have a better one than they will ever have. Yeah,
the best revenge is showing that person, whether it be on social media or in real life, if you guys live in the same town or in a small village, whatever, is that you're having one hell of a kick-ass life without their sorry ass. So, the Mr. Stalker, who's been following me on and off Instagram for the past almost year now, let's say 9 months now, since I last talked to the guy on the phone.
Just leave this as the venting session.
Yes, as the venting session, yes. He, what was I gonna say again? He even asked me to unblock him on Facebook too. He's like, you should unblock me on Facebook, Em, it's been a while. And I'm like, okay.
Not really asking, he's just telling him to unblock him.
Yeah, basically not saying, oh, I wonder what I did wrong to have her block me. Not ever thinking, I wonder what I did wrong. No, just basically giving me an order. Give me a command. I command you to unblock me. You should unblock me. You should do this. You blah, blah, blah. Listen. This. You should blah, blah, blah. Controlling. Almost kind of controlling, wouldn't you say?
Very much so, yes.
Yes. So anyway, I don't really think I have anything too much else to add. Yeah, I mean, if they still have your phone number in their phone, yeah, this guy, he flat out admitted to me over voicemail that he still has my number. Meanwhile, the last conversation that you had, do you remember him saying? He said, oh, I'm going to lose your number. He said I'm going to lose your number. That's what he said.
If he flat out said that, and he still has your number after he said that, he basically bold-faced lied about deleting your number when he has some kind of emotional attachment to you.
Basically, he's like, I guess I'll lose your number. I guess I'll lose your number. Boo hoo 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 hoo. And then, meanwhile, I get a phone call. Oh my god, it's really entertaining. Oh, I still have your number. I was just scrolling through my contacts on my phone, and I still had your number. And you know, there's no hidden motives as to why I'm contacting you, and blah blah blah. It's kind of frustrating when you don't really have anybody to talk to. What about your girlfriend, buddy? Whatever happened to that? You're not talking to your so-called girlfriend, your GF, who you like to rub in my face? Yeah.
She's a bitch. Come on. What? Who said that?
Anyway, that's all I have to say regarding that. Enough has been said, I think, regarding that topic. If you guys have had any similar experiences or situations that similar to what Caswell and I just talked about, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. Please like this video if you like it, or if you don't like it, feel free to give it a thumbs down.
Don't.
Just don't at all. Just don't like it or dislike it. Just leave it. Yeah, just don't. Yeah, or you could subscribe and share it with all your friends on Facebook, even though this person to the right of me hates social media so much.
That's another story for in itself.
Yes, it is. So anyway, thanks again so much for watching, and yeah, if you have any experiences like this that you'd like us to talk about in another video, please leave it in the comments below. Thanks so much. Voila. Toodaloo.
Until next time, folks.
Until next time.